What's up, StruggleNation? It's time for a complete update video on this whole entire move, everything that's going on, what's going to happen in the near future, and just pretty much fill you in on everything that has transpired during this whole move process, which means one of the first comments is going to be, react to this. Where the fuck are the reactions? Y'all think I'm joking about that? The last updated video I did, one of the first comments was a reaction request. I'm like, did you even watch the video? I could see if YouTube didn't send out a notification, because YouTube fucks up all the time. I can see that. But you come to the video that's explaining what's going on, and you come on, son. Some people just have no common sense. I'm like, did you even watch the video? You commented on it. Just watch it. Jesus. So I'm doing this because this whole entire time we've been getting comments on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram. Where the fuck are the reactions? Are you guys ever gonna react again? Why don't you react to this? You guys lazy, blah, you know, the usual BS. And like, it's most times just face palm. I'm like, oh my god. Even when I'm streaming, I'm like, do you see where I'm at right now? You can see that I'm not in Philly, right? I don't know. It's a hell of a thing. Some people just don't pay attention. Anyway, so, you know, in the last video I told you how, you know, I had to get out of the old place. Lease was up, moved in with my dad. That was a clusterfuck because my aunt from hell just was a pain in the ass and all that. So came over here, and ever since she's there, it's been pretty much hell, because she's miserable, and she didn't want me there. She didn't want the cats there. So it got to the point where, like, I was doing a stream here. My dad had called me, and he said that she called the SPCA to see how much it would cost for them to take the cats out. But I already said, don't do that, because I'll take care of the cats. I'll even, you know, give you money for them staying there, even though I shouldn't have to anyway, because my dad already said it was okay. He's the only one living there. She's not even living there. But anyway, then she threatened to start throwing the cats out one by one, and that is what set me over the top. I'm like from that point on, I was just seeing red. I'm like, you can't be such a pain in the ass where you're so miserable you threaten to throw, like, okay, you yell and bitch and moan, whatever, that's one thing. You threaten my cats, now I want to fight you. Like, now you took it past the level where it needs to be, and now you're dead to me. Like, you're irking my soul. So this whole time I'm worried about that, and I had to end the stream because I was so pissed off I couldn't even think straight. So I went to sleep. That's the first night we had an earthquake. And I was joking around and said, I was so mad that we had an earthquake. That's crazy. Because the people were saying, we haven't had an earthquake like this in like 20 years. I'm like, why you wait till I come to Cali and then earthquakes? Granted, I was really, really angry, but then we had like 3. I only felt one of them, and it was like, in North Hollywood, it was like a 3.0. So it wasn't bad here at all. So I finally experienced my first earthquake in Cali, so marked it off the list, even though I didn't want to. But it wasn't bad. So anyway, honestly, the only stress that I've had from this whole entire move while I'm in Cali is the BS back in Philly with her and the cats, and it's just been like, oh my god, it's just been so stupid. So, you know, that's been the thing, and it's been trying to figure that out. And then I was trying to price getting them moved to like a you know, pet boarding thing, and that's like $3,000 to $5,000. I'm like, I really don't have this money right now, so, you know, something's gonna have to give. But, you know, it hasn't been all bad, because here everything has been great, because met up with Oz to the Odd, Cortland and Ryan. They're so dope. They're incredible people, and gonna be working with them a lot, like starting in a few days. So yeah, they're such hardworking people, and like, they're the kind of people that we like to be around anyway, because they're just like we are. They're always, you know, working and thinking of ideas, and not only just thinking about the ideas, actually executing and doing. So now we're working on just combining everything that we have together and form like this dynasty. And and there's also Raka who's also a big deal too, and they're gonna be here. So it's like that kind of network will be just insane. Like, we already came up with some crazy ideas that we're about to start working on, and I cannot wait for y'all to see that. Like, it's been amazing here. Every day has been incredible. The only bullshit has been back in Philly. So I had to fly back to Philly this past weekend because number one, WWE Extreme Rules was this weekend. Shout out to Makazi for hooking us up with tickets. Incredible seats. We got to witness the pay-per-view. The pay-per-view was amazing. Oh my God, it was incredible. And he was working that night, and pay-per-views are really busy for the whole entire staff. But he ran out when he had a few minutes, gave us shirts and merchandise, and I got to introduce him to Jamie and Joe because he never met them. He didn't even know they were gonna be there, so he was hyped. So that was really exciting. So we had a first WWE pay-per-view, and that was incredible. Every single match was incredible. Got to see Brock Lesnar and everything. Like, that's like a dream come true. Joe was snapping the whole entire time. It was great. It was great. So I got and being back with Joe and Jamie for the first time in over a month. That was really, really, really nice. And got to talk to them a lot about the whole move here to LA and kind of like see what we can do to speed things along. I talked to Jamie at length. She, is ready to come down here. Joe, of course, he's been ready to come down here. So my whole plan here is to accelerate everything to get them down here. Like, and people keep asking about reactions. I'm like, I'm not doing reactions solo because we have a format, we have a formula. That's not going to change. There's no point to change that. I would never change that. Me and Joe have we got that chemistry, we got that dynamic. And I'm not changing that. So I'm not doing any reactions solo. None. Unless it's like during a live stream and it's with everybody on Discord or whatever like that. Something like a game trail or whatever. But big reactions, I'm not doing them. And that's why I haven't seen a lot of trailers. I haven't even seen the Rambo trailer. And that is killing me. I wanted to try to film while I was down in Philly, but things were so chaotic I couldn't do it. Like, there was something always happened. I had to deal with the cats and everything, so couldn't even do that, unfortunately. Plus, Joe had stuff going on, Jamie had stuff going on. It's like something about Philly where it's just always something bad going on. But you come out here and everything changes. So that's why I'm trying to get them out here as soon as possible. So Joe and Jamie are flying out on the 26th of this month. While they're here, we're gonna do a whole bunch of videos, a whole bunch, like a ton. So there'll be no reactions until then. But when they come down, we're gonna start knocking them out. So reactions aren't going away. It's just we can't do them right now. That's why I keep telling people we can't do them right now because I'm in Philly and they're in all the way around. I'm in LA, they're in Philly. So we know it's just nothing that can be done about that. We're working to speed things up, but it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. I'm here, networking, building. I met so many amazing people, like so many. I mean, outside, it took me to the Workaholics house, and I got to chill there and look around, and I'm like, this is where the whole show is. I'm like, that's crazy. They're crazy, and then they're friends with the guys that own the guy that owns the place, and he's cool as hell. Like, this really cool to just chill, laid back, just one of those dudes where it seems like nothing pisses him off. Like, just laid back. I'm like, I guess so. I'm looking at your block. It's got palm trees, house is beautiful, got the big pool. I'm like, yeah, I'd be happy too. What's even crazier is a friend of his came by. And we're talking to him. He was in Vice. He had a scene with Christian Bale. I'm looking like, what the? And he was telling me about his experience with Christian Bale. Like, first he was nervous and everything like that, but then Christian was cool, introduced himself. I'm like, that kind of story, that's motivation. I'm like, I hear that. I'm like, yes, that's what I'm trying to hear right now. That is exactly, everyone here that work with something, they're doing something. We met a couple of girls from Canada who were, who were former like news reporters and like the weather girls, like in the helicopter and everything, and they moved out here from Canada and they're trying to do stuff. So we're gonna link up with them, and me and Pete were ready to get back to work because me and him have been like separate for like 3 years. So we're excited to get back and bring old characters back and bring old skits back, and I'm ready to like do new M-Dogg music and all that. Like, it's been just an inspiration, and just everything's been exciting. Everything's been exciting. Like, it's so dope. It's so dope. So there's a lot of good here. But anyway, back to the Philly trip. So, you know, I was down there, I was legit ready to fight my aunt because I don't even want to call her my aunt, that lady in the house that's miserable. I was ready to fight her because when you threaten to throw my cats out, now you're gonna make me end up on World Star Hip Hop. I didn't want to end up on World Star Hip Hop. I'm like, I don't want to, but if I see her she does the wrong thing, then, you know, I might end up on the front page. I don't want to, but that might happen. But luckily, when I was there, she wasn't there. I talked to my dad, and that's when he let me know that, because initially, she was going to move there in September. Now, she's not going to move there at all. So I'm like, well, why is she snapping about the cats when she's not even, you know, she's not even going to live there? Like, what? But anyway, the thing that pissed me off is she put them in the basement. I went down there, I saw the condition of the basement. I said, nah, So I opened the door, I let them all up. I mean, they were cool, they were chilling, because cats are resourceful, and, you know, I had Joe going there every other day, changing the litter, giving them food and water, so, you know, they had what they needed, but the basement was just a wreck, so I'm like, we're not doing this. So I opened the door, I let them all up, and as soon as they came upstairs, they started chilling immediately. They hopped on the table, they hopped on the couch, they were chilling, because, you know, they were good, and, you know, I'm like, don't even worry about it, just go and be as comfortable as possible. Then, you know, I got to see all of them because they're like my kids, you know. So I got to see Simba, Mia, Milo, Biggie, and all that. They're like, where the hell were you? And I'm like, you know, I'm sorry. I was sitting there apologizing to them. But, you know, cats, they understand. So, you know, they gave me that look like, all right. So it was everything's good on that front. So in keeping with the theme of the channel, the phone that I'm recording on ran out of space, so it stopped. Probably like 10 minutes of talking. And now I thought that when it stopped, I would hear a notification in my AirPods, but apparently not. But at least it recorded like 11 minutes, and then it stopped because initially I thought that it didn't record anything. So okay, let's attempt to remember what all we said. Okay, so like I believe I was saying when it cut, I only have one aunt that has any kind of common sense that I could talk to about the whole situation. So I talked to her and I let her know, like, listen, can you talk to this lady, because if I talk to her, I'm gonna snap on her. So she let me know pretty much how to handle it, how to talk to her, and whatever like that. So I said, all right, I'm gonna try it. I waited around for her. She never came back. Had to leave because I had to fly out the next day, and plus a whole bunch of BS was going on that I had to handle. So I told my dad, because he said that, you know, with the cats running around, she would snap when she got home. I said, when she does that, just call me and I'll talk to her. He said, all right. So, you know, I gave him a hug and I left. So I got on the flight the next day, and it was one of those experiences where as soon as I got on the flight back to LA, everything got better. I was on one of the best flights I ever had. They had touchscreen TVs with free entertainment, movies, music, TV shows, live television, whatever. All the flight attendants looked like models. All of them looked like models. The dude next to me, just happy, and just, you know, we just talking about LA, and talking about how I moved to LA and whatever like that. Like everyone's just happy. Everything just got better from the moment I got on the plane to here. And it's like you see the difference, you see the change. So when I got here, I did a stream, and when I ended the stream and I was about to go to bed, my dad had called me, and he let me know that when she got in, like, one of the cats met her at the door, because my cats, they're smart and they're also vindictive. So you screw them over, they're gonna let you know. So cat went to the door and met her, was looking at her right in the face, like, what's up? And then she got pissed off, so she told him, oh, y'all just gonna do what y'all want to do anyway, regardless of what I say, huh? And then she packed up her stuff and left. So the witch is gone. She's back to whatever cave that she lives in, and he let me know, like, yeah, she's gone. She's not coming back till next year. So that was the best news I ever had. So that was a huge weight off my shoulders, because that's the one thing that I was worried about. Like, I gotta make sure my cats / my kids are safe. Now I don't have some idiot there that's going to threaten to throw them out. So now we're good. My dad, he doesn't care. Like, he loves the cats. So that situation is handled. And the first thing I did was call Joe. I'm like, yeah, so the witch is gone. Coast is clear. And that was a huge weight off his shoulders, because he hated dealing with her. It got so bad to the point where sometimes he got so pissed off at her, he had to just leave. That's how miserable she is. But she's gone, and now we're good. And now I can focus on getting a place and then moving the cats over here. I don't have to worry about any kind of BS. Now we're good. So that's one less thing to worry about. So things are definitely good. Now I'm trying to go to Comic-Con tomorrow. I still gotta find a place because I haven't found a place yet, and I don't know if I will. But if I don't, then worst case scenario, I will stay up for 3 days. Can go to Comic-Con, chill at Starbucks or whatever like that. But I'm going. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. I'm going. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. Got big things in the works. The bullshit is pretty much dealt with, and now we can focus on getting stuff done. When Joe and Jim come down, we'll continue doing videos. To everybody that's been with us this whole time, this whole journey, and has understood the fact that shit happens, I really appreciate you. And what I can say is a majority of our viewers and extended family understand that things are going on and shit happens, and I love y'all for that. I appreciate y'all. The ones that don't, and there's two kinds. There are ones that don't because they don't see the notification that YouTube doesn't send out. To those ones, I understand, I get it. You don't know because YouTube doesn't tell you. The ones that do know and still continue to not care or don't use any kind of common sense and start calling us lazy, the channel's dead, why you live stream all the time, nobody wants to see that, get back to doing reactions, stop being this, whatever, where the fuck is the reactions? To them, I can't help you because I've explained what's going on this whole time, and if you don't understand, Morse code, hieroglyphic, smoke signals, that's not gonna help because I've tried to convey it every single way, and if you don't understand, then kind of a lost cause, and I can't do anything for you then. So it is what it is. But to those of you that understand, I love y'all, I appreciate y'all, and I thank y'all for sticking with us this whole time. This whole entire thing has been so hectic to the point where it's affected health and everything, and yeah, it's been a hell of a thing. But everything here in LA is amazing. It's incredible, and there's not been one day where I thought, did I make the right decision? Is this really the right thing? Did I mess up? There hasn't been one day that I felt like that. Everything has been just amazing. Being back together with Pete, we're getting back. We're excited to get back into doing things like bringing back old characters. The A-Crack Rocky, Sweet Johnny Walker, the M-Dogg stuff, all that. Now we can actually do that. Plus we have a bigger reach now, bigger network. We got Artists of the Odd. We got a whole bunch of other people that can help us do stuff. We're gonna be helping them do stuff. So the kind of content we're gonna be creating is so legendary. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I want to stream one day with Artists so y'all can see how we are together, because they're pretty much like mirror images of us. We have the same mindset, the same drive, and everything. Like Cortland and Ryan, they're some of the most genuine people I've ever met in my whole entire life. And when I say they're hard-working people, they are hard work. They work their ass off. They don't mess around. They do not mess around. And that's what we need to be around. And now that's why I'm glad that we're in this space right now. So yeah, love y'all, appreciate y'all. Y'all definitely know the motto. We struggle together, but definitely not forever. Because this whole LA thing is gonna change everything for the better. Whew. Okay, there's the update. Now let's count down to see how long it takes before we get a reaction request on this video. Because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You can't avoid it. It's going to happen. And when it does happen, I want everybody to just timestamp this part right here. Because it's going to happen. Love y'all, appreciate y'all though. Peace.